Hello my friends, Happy New Year 2020. This is Moonday, and in today's video I thought I'm gonna do something. It's more like a small reading because only 2 decks wanted to work with me today, to be honest. Maybe the rest of my decks decided to be on holidays, I don't know, but only 2 decks decided to work with me. So the reading is not going to be extremely extensive, but I think it's going to help you get some answers. And you can probably guess by the title. Today's question is, will we ever get back together? So it could be about someone you're in separation with, it could be your ex, it could be a friend, basically it could be anyone that you have had some kind of connection with. So before I start, there's a few things I wanted to mention. So the first thing is that this is a general reading, not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. If you don't like this kind of videos, you can click off of this video, no harsh feelings. The second thing is that I am an intuitive reader, which means I don't just stick to the meanings from the books. Whatever message my spirit guide is telling me, like portraying before me, this is what I'm gonna tell you guys. So yeah. The last thing is I'm really trying to think of what type of extra content I can provide for my Patreon members. So if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments below, because I really want the Patreon to start working, especially because like my normal day job situation have become a little bit difficult right now, and yeah, basically I need some income, extra income. And I've always wanted this to be my full-time job anyways. I mean, the tarot and YouTube and stuff. So hopefully, you know, I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm working on it. So yeah, okay. If you don't know how do this kind of readings work, we've got 3 groups of cards. Group number 1 with the Red Carnelian, group number 2 with Tiger's Eye, and group number 3 with the Opalite. And you can pause this video right now, you intuitively choose one group of cards. You can meditate on your choice, you can use a pendulum, you know, you can pick by a stone, by number, whatever calls out to you the most. And then all the timestamps are going to be in the description box down below, so you can go straight to your group. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you in a second. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year again. I mean, this is a timeless video, but obviously this came out just after the New Year's, so that's why. But yeah, still, even if you're watching that in December 2020, Happy New Year. Okay, so this is for those of you who choose the Red Carnelian group. So will we ever get back together? Let's see what we have. We've got prioritize with Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Okay. And we've got the Tower, we've got 7 of Pentacles in reverse, we've got the King of Pentacles, and we've got the 8 of Cups also in reverse. Okay, group number 1, I don't know who are you asking about, but I'm getting a lot of tension going on right now. we've got the Tower card, you know, we've got the Tower card. So I'm basically sure that the fact that you have disconnected from your person, whether it was a breakup, if it was a romantic relationship, whether it was the separation from whoever you're asking about, whether it's, like I said, a partner, a friend, a family member, you know, that separation was a massive, massive shock to you, and you felt so caught off guard, you know, you felt so caught off guard. And I'm sure that you're still thinking that, you know, this whole situation was a shock and you were not prepared for that. You know, it happened so suddenly, and it was so disruptive that basically, like, it still brings a lot of pain, you know, and it still brings a lot of sadness, you know, to your soul and your heart when you think about it. And you still might be thinking, like, I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't think that would happen, because, like, nothing like seemed to be going wrong, you know, nothing seemed to be pointing to that direction, that, you know, everything is going to collapse. And for some of you, I do feel like this was such a massive, massive change, and such a massive thing, you know, that it basically, yeah, you felt like, you know, the ground underneath your feet was just gone, you know, and if you could, you might have just, like, collapsed and, like, not be able to get up for some period of time, definitely. So that was a massive change. However, this was definitely something that you could not prevent from happening. So what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling is that for some of you, you might be thinking, or you might have been thinking in the past, that, you know, oh, if I only had done this, or I hadn't done that, you know, like, I would still be in contact with this person. Well, what I'm seeing is that don't blame yourself, because there was no way to prevent that. There was no way to prevent that from happening. This is the universe's plan. So no matter what you would have done, it would not change anything, basically. So the universe is telling you, don't blame yourself. Don't put that on yourself. It was not your fault, and no matter what you think you could have done, you would not be able to prevent that. So what I'm seeing right now that is going on for you, it is definitely you losing the patience. It is definitely you losing the patience of not being able to connect with that person again, not being able to come back with this person, not being able to speak with them, maybe even because maybe your separation is so deep that you don't even talk to each other anymore, that you have totally no contact and you haven't seen them for like a year or a long period of time. But what the universe is telling me right now is that this is still ongoing situation, and at the moment there is no way for you to come back together right now, because the energies in these cards, they don't show me that you guys are coming back together, especially not anytime soon. Because we've got this Eight of Cups, I do feel like you guys have gone into totally separate and different directions of your life, and you maybe, even though you might be thinking about each other, maybe they're thinking about you as well. I'm not saying they don't think about you and you're thinking about them. At the moment, even if you got back together, you are now two different people. You're totally different people than you have been when you were still in contact. So even if you came back together, because you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm trying to say, that even if you got back together, it would not really work out, mostly because you are now totally different people. Before, you have been, like, you know, really doing well together as a team, as you know, as a partnership, whatever. But now it's totally different. It is different. You have, I'm getting the message of outgrown each other. So you have now two different goals in life. You have different ways of thinking about things. You might not be agreeing on things, you know, that you have been agreeing on before. So I honestly don't really see that much of a chance for you coming back together. And because I've got this King of Pentacles right now, it is like literally speaking to me, telling me that, you know, you are doing so well right now. You will be doing so well in the future, that if you went back, you know, and got back with that person, it would have only held you back. It would have only, like, made you, like, not progress in life, okay? It would not give you any progress in life. You would be literally, like, going back, you know, like, not progressing. I forgot what is the word of the opposite of progression. But it wouldn't, sorry, it wouldn't literally not help you. So the way the things are, yes, I'm seeing sadness, and I'm sensing a lot of sadness, and I'm sensing a lot of grief, and still the emotions that you need to kind of work on, and you need to kind of let out of you, because they're still very deep inside of you, and they're still deeply rooted inside of you, and they're causing you a lot of pain. But you need to go forward. You can't let the memory of that person, holding on to that person, make you go backwards, you know? Because I feel like, because you're so much holding on to the image of the person, you might be idealizing them right now as well. This is holding you back, and this is not letting you grow. And your destiny is to become the King of Pentacles. It is to become someone who, you know, is very, like, happy with their life. But right now, that's the problem. You know, you're so holding on to the image of that person that you're not letting yourself grow. And I think this is why we've got this message of prioritizing with Archangel Metatron. Once again, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So I feel like if you call on the Archangel Metatron, he is going to help you get back on track, basically. He is going to help you stop, like, clinging so desperately to the image of the person in question, so you can grow, so you can focus on your higher soul's purpose. Cherish the memories you've got with that person. I know it is not easy for, like, everyone, and a lot of people might not agree with what I'm saying, or might think, like, oh, you know, like, I'm just talking bullshit, whatever. You know, like, if you feel like it's the other way around, you know, it's fine. I'm just passing the message that I'm being told. But there is a lot of potential in you, and there is a lot of potential in the future you, but you're still holding on to the past, and you're still holding on to the memories. You know, cherish your memories, but move on. Okay, group number 1, this is all I've got for you. I hope this was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I post new video every Friday. Also, leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. Check out my Patreon, buy me a coffee. All the links are in the description box down below. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Hello group number 2, I hope you're doing well. So this is the group that choose the tiger's eye, and the question for today is once again, will we ever get back together? And like I was saying before, it could be about anyone, an ex, someone that you're in separation with, a friend, family member, whoever. So let's just jump into the video. Okay, we've got comfort with Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Wow. So I can already tell that you're suffering greatly from that separation. Creative writing with Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So I'm getting that a lot of you in this group are very creative people. So what else? We have the King of Wands, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, and we have the Seven of Wands also in reverse. Okay, so I'm getting a few messages for you guys. The situation you're asking about is either a childhood or very close friend of yours, or it could be a karmic partner that you are in separation with right now, that you might have been with before, or well, maybe not, but you still feel this kind of connection. So what do I have for you? Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is that it is a little bit similar to the group number 1. So if you felt called to group number 1, probably that's why. If you wanted to choose group number 1 as well. But it's also a little bit different. There is a lot of similarities, but it's a little bit different. So the answer to the question, will we ever get back together, is most probably no. However, it is also a part of the universal plan. However wrong or cliche or stupid it might sound right now, this is a part of a bigger plan. It is a part, it is a plan for you to get creative. Because I feel like for a lot of you, this situation has kind of like awoken the hidden talent of yours, you know, to become creative in some way, to pour your emotions out, whether it's writing, but I'm also getting art as like painting, drawing, something like that. But it is definitely for you to, okay, for some of you I'm getting that this is going to help you with your higher soul's purpose. That for some of you, your destiny is to become this writer, artist, someone who is going to use their creative skills to make a living. Okay, so this is the message I'm getting right now. But what else? Because I'm just not gonna say no and that's it, bye bye. So like I was saying at the very beginning, this is either your very good childhood friend or a friend that you have a very deep connection with, or like I said, a karmic partner. Very often with the karmic partners we did have some kind of connection, like romantic connection in one of our previous lives, but it doesn't really mean that it is going to be the same in this lifetime. So maybe it is an ex of yours, it is possible, and that ex of yours is your karmic partner, but you are not meant to be with them in this lifetime. And it's difficult. It is difficult because you've had a very deep bond, very deep connection, and you might be feeling that, you know, there's nobody else like them, and nobody else will understand you that well, nobody else will give you that much like of a physical and mental comfort that you have with this person. Nobody else will, well, what I'm getting the most is understand you like this, because I feel like that person, whoever you're asking about, could have been like, you know, you felt like you have been reading each other's thoughts, you know, you didn't have to say anything and they would know what are you thinking about, and it was the same way around, like they didn't have to say anything and you could very strongly feel how they're feeling. Maybe it was like you would all of a sudden, you know, in the middle of your day feel some kind of an emotion, and you would know it is because that person is feeling the same emotion right now, or is going through something right now, or you didn't know about it, but then you would talk to them later on and they will be like, you know what, like last week I was feeling so angry because this and that happened at work, and you would be like, well, oh my god, was that on Tuesday? Because like all of a sudden I was feeling very angry on Tuesday and I didn't know why, you know. So this kind of thing. So it is still like a very strong bond and a very strong connection. So no wonder you're kind of feeling like you have lost someone that was very important to you. But also I'm getting that if you continued with this connection, it would have been extremely difficult for you. It would have been like it would have meant that you'd have to fight for this connection all the time, because for some reason what I'm getting from this card right now, from the Seven of Wands in reverse, is a lot of struggle and a lot of like fighting to get someone's attention, to maintain that bond as well, to stay on the same level. Because I feel like both of you, and this is where the similarities with the previous group come in, both of you are how to say that, well, basically both of you need to go in your own separate ways to achieve your own greatness. So the problem is, if you were to continue that connection, you would not be able to grow. You would be still in this, like on the same level constantly, and you would not be able to grow, whatever that is. Some of you also have a very some of you are like very highly skilled in one way or another to become a very good entrepreneur, to have your own business, to have your own I don't know, like to do something, you know, basically to have something on your own, to be your own boss. and it is strongly linked with this creativity card over here. So once again, I'm going to say similar thing again. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, especially if you have watched group number 1, but this is what I'm getting. Cherish the moments you have shared together, you know. Think positively about the past, but move on as well. It's not easy, which is why the Archangel Azrael is coming through with that message of comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So I feel like, you know, just call on Archangel Azrael, and he's definitely going to help you to ease that pain a little bit. But this is what I'm seeing, like, also have in mind the fact that, you know, this is the best. Whatever happened is for the best. And I know it might sound ridiculous right now, it might sound stupid right now, you might be angry with me, but this is this all happened for you to help you achieve your greatness in the future. So you can transform these emotions, you can transform these feelings of yours into something creative, into something beautiful, into... Right now I'm also getting song lyrics, so some of you could be musicians, could be songwriters. That is also a very good way to let your feelings flow. Okay, group number 2, this is all I'm getting for you guys, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I post a new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. Also check out my Patreon, Ko-fi, all the links are in the description box down below. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So this is for those of you who have chosen, oh my gosh, I can't speak today, sorry, the Opalite crystal. And the question once again is, will we ever get back together? And like I was saying before, this is for any type of connection: ex, someone in separation, your friend, your family member, anybody. So let's just get into the reading. So what do we have? We have passion with Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Well, that is a great message for the start. So we have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the Strength card in reverse. And we have the Page of Wands also in reverse. And there's 2 pages. Wow. Okay, first of all, I'm getting that that this whole connection involves way too many people, because we have 2 pages, and I do feel like, I'm not saying this is like cheating or something like that, but there is so many people involved in the things they should not be involved with. And I'm getting like rumors, I'm getting like gossips, I'm getting, you know, people being immature in this connection as well. But it's not because of you, and it's not because of the person you're asking about. It's about the people who are surrounding you. So you know, I think I'm just gonna get maybe some extra cards, but just in a second. Let me think what else I'm seeing in here. Especially because, you know, I have this Strength card that is in reverse, and it's surrounded by both of these people. So I do feel like the strength in your relationship, in your connection, whatever that is, because like I was saying, it doesn't have to be romantic, is kind of trapped, you know, because of the people surrounding you. And these are the people who I don't think they are malicious by nature, or are, like, I don't know, trying to do anything negative to your relationship, but they're causing a lot of turmoil for some reason. And I don't think they're doing that on purpose. I just don't feel like it. But for some reason, because of their way of being, because maybe you guys are were in the past telling people way too much about your connection, you're sharing the things that maybe it would have been the best if like stayed between just the two of you. So many people are involved, and people who are just not mature enough to kind of not help this connection, but to be kind of objective, you know, and not just taking someone's side and just I don't know. So I feel like the biggest problem is just people surrounding you. It's just people surrounding you, because this is sadly getting the worst out of you. And maybe that's why I'm getting some arguments, I'm getting some kind of problems, you know, where you are not thinking logically, when you're not really listening to your heart as well. You are just kind of in the moment, and you know, in this kind of emotions, and that was it. And also I don't know if you can see, there is like 3 8s, so we've got 8. This infinity symbol in this position looks probably like 8, and another 8. I'm not good with numerology, and I'm not good with angel numbers, but if you want to look up the 888 meaning, there is probably a message for you. And if you're seeing a lot of 8s lately, if that is what is it called, I forgot the word, but when you're seeing the same events occurring all the time, and there is this 8 number involved, then this message is especially strong for you, and is especially meant for you. So what else can we get? What else can we get? Let's clarify all of these cards, because I'm not sure, because at the moment what I'm seeing, what is going on right now, is that you're not talking, you're not in connection with each other, because of people, because so many people were involved, too many people were involved, gossips were involved, rumors were involved, someone has just definitely okay, someone has definitely okay, when I said that that people are not doing that intentionally, okay, I'm getting that someone was trying to kind of doing that intentionally, but also with not of a bad will. Okay, that I know that sounds really confusing, so I'm going to try to explain myself as much as I can. So that person that was most likely spreading the gossips, they were doing that intentionally, but they didn't mean you or the person involved any harm. They were doing that because for them it was in your person's best interest not to have this relationship with you, not to have this connection with you. That person felt like, you know, they deserve that your person has this, like, deserves better. Maybe that they were thinking that your person is unhappy because of that connection with you. For some reason I'm getting something like that, something along those lines, where that let's say friend, because I'm getting that this is most likely the friend of your person. They were not doing that because they meant harm. They were doing that because they believed this is the best way to make your person happy. So they were kind of acting in a haste. They were acting, they were trying to act really fast to kind of disconnect you two. But most likely, like I was saying, that was not caused by some kind of an ill will. It was because they wanted the best for your person, and in their world, in their thinking, you know, it was the best course of action. So I know it is annoying, and I know it is, for you, you might be thinking like, what kind of an idiot would have, like, have done that, you know, but hey, don't judge. We don't judge on this channel, okay? Or at least we're trying not to judge. But what I'm also getting is that your person is thinking about you, and your person is kind of like wondering on what is the best way to reach out to you again, because I feel like they're thinking about you, and I feel like this card for some reason represents them. They're thinking they might be watching your social media, you know, like wondering how are you doing, what is going on with you, what are you up to, if you're doing fine, if you're eating well, you know, this kind of things. They're wondering, you know, they're thinking about you. They might not be showing that, because I don't know, this figure is kind of like turned around, so I feel like they might not be showing that, or they might try to make it look like they don't care. But in reality they do. They want to see you. They want to see how you're doing. They want to know that you're all well, all fine, all is well in your world. And they're wondering how to reach out to you. What can they do? How to plan their action. Because they don't want to act in haste. They want to plan everything. So they will not, like, you know, like, I don't know, oh my gosh, I've lost the word again. Sorry for that. Maybe this is because I'm a little bit ill while I'm filming this, so maybe that's why it's kind of causing my brain to shut all the time. But yeah. Okay, and what else am I getting? Is that for some of you, the other person that I was talking about that is kind of surrounding you, they don't see the situation clearly as well. Just like the first person, they kind of feel like they know what is the best for you guys. They know what is the best for both of you. And they feel like your whole relationship, your whole connection was very imbalanced. Like, for some reason, I know this is not the Six of Pentacles, that would definitely indicate that this is Two of Pentacles, but I'm still seeing kind of like the message of the Six of Pentacles. So that person, the other person we're talking about right now, this Page of Wands, they were thinking that, you know, one of you guys were given much more than the other one in this connection, and it was kind of unfair and on the other one. And they felt like, you know, they need to bring balance to your relationship. They need to bring like more stability, because there was no stability. They felt like they will be the one to bring kind of like equality, I don't know, into your relationship, because it was like not right. Something wasn't balanced, something wasn't in line, you know. So are you guys gonna come back together? Well, I feel like there is a lot of potential, but it will also take some time, because your person at the moment is only watching you. They're thinking about making some kind of action, but they're not there yet. This is just Two of Wands, so they're just at the beginning of thinking of a way to reach out to you. But for some reason I do feel like if you reached out to them, they might not be ready for that yet. So you need to give them a little bit of time so they can think about whatever happened that caused you guys to separate, and maybe fix that. So I'm gonna go back to this message, passion, with Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So obviously it does speak about the renewal of passion, and I don't know why, for some reason I'm getting that at the moment it would have been the best if you have focused on your career, because there is nothing you can do to make this whole connection work faster, or make your person think faster about coming back to you, or whatever that is. So what the angels are trying to tell you is that, okay, right now focus on your career, focus on your, I don't know, work, focus on your studies. This will come, you know, if it's meant to be, it will come to you, but don't think too much about it, you know. Have faith in that, you know, have passion in that, but also, you know, don't focus way too hard on that person, because they're just at the start of thinking what to do, how to come back to you. Alright, so this is all I've got for you, group number 3, and I hope it was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I post new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. You can also check my Patreon, my Ko-fi. All the links are in the description box down below. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.